Again, good morning, everybody. Thanks so much to Coach Jacinto for giving me the opportunity to be here. I consider it an honor and a privilege to be here with you amazing men and women because I know the life, I've lived the life, and I just want to say thank you for what you do and your sacrifices and your families for what they sacrifice to allow you to do what you do. So I want to start off first off by just saying thank you. And I didn't want to get at the podium, but I'll tell you, just get on it. Y'all mind? Y'all okay if I get at the table? Y'all good right here? Okay, good. Go to work, coach. All right. So couple norms that I have for you. First, for me, I just ask that you just be in the moment with me this morning. Okay. And what I mean by that is, yes, we've got to learn from the past, the things that have happened. Yes, you got a lot that you're about to get into. You got a plan for the future. I know that. Okay. But your present is in the present, right? Your present is in the present. So I ask that you would just be in the moment with me. Not going to hold you long, but just give me that attention because my goal is to bring you my A game. Okay. So I'm asking you to do that for me. All right. The second thing. Okay. So we can listen to speakers. We can read. We can talk to folk. We can talk to Siri, YouTube. We can do all that stuff to learn things. But if we don't take those things away from that time and apply it in our life, then we wasted our time, right? So I just ask that you would just take one thing away from what I talked to you about today and apply it in your life, right? And I think that if you can do that, I would feel that I valued your time today, right? So if you're good with that, those two things, y'all give me a head nod. All right, good deal. Look, good. All right, good deal. All right, and the next thing I do before I start, I want to apologize to you guys. Man, I love loving kids, right? Like I love helping people that love kids. Like that's what I do. That's my passion. And so I'm kind of passionate about it. I'm gonna try to keep it under wraps a little bit, but it may get out there a little bit while I talk. Okay, so I want to apologize to you before I start. And normally when I get an opportunity to speak, I'll put on a blazer or collared shirt. But today, man, I put on my go get it. I put on my go get it pullover, right? Man, I even got my back pocket rag. I might get a little sweat, and man, I even think I got my it's on. I got my whistle. So man, I'm about to be coaching, right? I said it twice, so when you say it twice, it's real, right? I'm about to be coaching, right? So I want to apologize to you for that if I get a little passionate. But going into it, I have three major goals that I want to talk to you about today. I want to remind you of your influence. As we're going to tell you, I want to make sure that I remind you of your influence. Coach asked me to speak on the qualities of a great assistant coach. I want to give you some of those qualities, right? But I don't just want to give you the qualities. I want to also give you some action steps that you can take. Because talking, I can do that all day. But bro, you got to put the work in, right? So I want to give you some action items that you can take to continue to influence and make that impact. And so I want you to reflect on this for me. And I don't care who you are, this applies to whoever you are. In all of our life, there's been some person or something that has influenced us, right? If you reflect on your experiences, y'all can, as I say that, some of y'all even just think about who those people are, right? Like they're coming up, Coach Reader, Mr. McDaniel, that's my people, my mama, those people, right? And those people influenced you in such a way that it impacted you and caused you to be the person that you are today. Right? Y'all agree with that? Yes. Okay. So I say that to say this. We all have the ability to make a positive difference in the life of kids. We all have the ability to make a positive difference in the life of kids. Right? And then when you wholeheartedly realize that this was game changing for me in my life. This was game changing. When I realized that like little old me, based off of the things that I've experienced in my life, the things that I've done, I can take those things and use those and be a blessing to somebody else. Oh man, let's go. Right? And so what it does is when you do that, it lit me on fire. That's why I apologize to you. That's why I apologize to you at the beginning, because like I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, I have the opportunity to make an impact in people's life. And it's a couple guys in this room that I've coached. And my hope is that I've done that for them, right? So let me tell you a little bit about my story so you know who I am and why I'm going to talk to you about some of these things I'm going to talk to you about today. So Chip Baker, I'm a fourth generation educator. Parents separated. I'm going to go back with you. Parents separated when I was 4 years old, born in Dallas. We moved to my mom's hometown of Hearn, Texas, little town, right? That's where I grew up. That's where I was raised, small hometown. I was raised by church folk and educators. I didn't put an S on folk, right? So church folk, that mean like we was for real church, right? Like church folk and educators, right? And I say church folk because, man, we was in church from can till can't. And the reason for that is because my mother was the minister of music at our churches. So if church was open, we had to be there, right? Mom had me involved in lots of different things in sports. She knew that I needed to be around some men, right, to influence me, right? Although she was a strong disciplinarian mom, right? So played sports, played 4 sports for 4 years in high school, went to college, played football at West Texas A&M University. After I finished at West Texas A&M, came to Conroe ISD, started out in junior high, did that 3 years, went to Oak Ridge High School for a year that year. We went to the semifinals. That season, not even the whole year. Then I went to Conroe High School. I was the O-line guy, special teams coordinator, head powerlifting coach at Conroe High School for 12 years. Got an opportunity to go back to my hometown, be a head coach, athletic director there. Did that for a couple years. Almost killed me, but learned a lot, grew a lot. Okay, then I came back to Conroe ISD, and I'm currently at Oak Ridge High School. This is my 5th year back there. I'm currently the climate and culture coach on my campus. Starting my 23rd year in education, I coached for 20 years, right? So when I say, like, I know the life, I know it. Like, when I say, I know you got a lot of stuff that you got to do, I know it. So I'm going to try to value our time and give you some good stuff and then let you get going. All right, so Coach asked me to talk about top 10 qualities of a great assistant. And the first things that came to mind, I just made a list. Like I just started making a list, right? And these were no particular order, but these were just the things that came to mind for me. And as you hear these things, like if you agree with that, just kind of give me, because I'll be looking around there, just give me a head nod if you agree with that. So the first thing that came up to me was loyal. Everybody should be doing that, right? Yes, you better be loyal as an assistant coach, right? Like things are going to happen out there. People are going to look at us and want us to be separate on the outside. But you better make sure we got a plan together, that we do it together, and then when we go out there, we are together, right? Now, if something goes different, we need to adjust. We come on back here, we get together, we powwow, we be loyal, and we go out there and be together on the same page, right? So loyal was the first thing. Growth mindset was the second thing that came up for me. Right? You always got to be growing, find opportunities to grow. Have daily reflection time. And this is big, especially if you're a younger coach. Make sure that you things are going to be fast. You got to be intentional about having daily reflection time. Oh, what did I mess up on this? Oh, I need to be better on this. Oh, I did this pretty good. Okay? So you can reflect on what you need to reflect on. Be present. I asked you to do that when we started. Right? Be where your feet are planted. Don't worry about all the other. What you going to do right now? Right? Be present and be in the moment. Servant leader was the 5th one that I came up with. I know some of you are writing. I'll slow down a little bit. Let me know if you need me to repeat it. I'll repeat them if you need to. What was number 4? Number 4 was be present. Oh, okay. Loyal, growth mindset, have daily reflection time.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be present. Servant leader. That's the 5 I have so far. Everybody's good? Good. Okay. All right. Communicate effectively. This is huge, okay? Got to communicate effectively with your staff, with your athletes. This is the bonus right here. Hey, communicate effectively with your spouse. That's the bonus. Ding, ding, ding. That's the bonus, coach, right? That's how you keep that spouse, right? I've been married 22 years. That's what I did. I ain't lying to you. Like back in the day when it was paper, like now we do all this, screenshot. We do that now. But back in the day when it was paper, I made a copy, put it on the fridge. That's the schedule. So communicate effectively. 7, be the glue. And what that means is do whatever you can to hold it together. It's going to be some other duties assigned. Right? Hold it all together. Be the glue. 8, be a sponge. And I'll share this analogy with you. A sponge, if I got water on the table and I wipe the water with the sponge, I soak that water up with the sponge, right? As a sponge, you soak up all the knowledge that you could get. Now, there comes a time where I got to wring that sponge out, right? So now, when you soak up all that knowledge, you can wring that knowledge out on some people that's around you. Your coaches, your families, your kids. And that's how you impact them, okay? Do the little things the right way. Pay attention to detail. The little things matter. It's simple, guys. Line up. Stance, simple. Line coach. Simple. Stance, alignment, assignment, simple. Keep it that way. Do the little things the right way, okay? And then 10, value your time. Guys, we only get this moment of this day, this time. After this, we don't get it no more, right? So that's why I told you when I came up here, man, I'm bringing you my A game, right? Man, I remember sitting there and having somebody in front. I'm like, man, how cool would that be to be doing that? Hey, I'm blessed with the opportunity to do it. Let's go. Coaching. Right? Coaching, right? So value your time. So that was just the appetizer, right? Those are the things that I came up just quick off my head. But then now I'm going to give you the main course, right? This the action steps, okay? So great assistant coaches, great people, great whatever. I don't care who you are. If you want to be great, you got to do this, right? So great people, great assistant coaches, they have a keen sense of awareness. Right? Y'all ever been around those people that like you look at him and like, man, he is good. Like he knows, like he can see, like he knows adjust this. Golly, that guy's good. Right? They have a keen sense of awareness. And I'm an acronym guy, so I'm going to give you acronyms for these. So awareness, the acronym is FIT. F-I-T. Do it fit. So the acronym for awareness is FIT. The F is focus, right? Those great coaches, they have immense focus, okay? They eliminate distractions. They keep the main thing, all right? The I is intentions. Man, I've been blessed to be around some great people, coaches to learn from that had pure intentions. Man, they were just good-hearted dudes. Like that 15 years of my career, I sat in the desk between a guy that coached 37 years, that had a family, great man, and the guy that coached 35 years, and he was the FCA guy on all of our campuses. So as a young coach, man, don't you know I learned a whole lot from them guys? They had pure intentions. They taught me how to be Coach Baker, right? Talents is the T. Great coaches are aware of their talents, and then they use those talents to the benefit of others, right? So if I know I'm pretty decent at something, then yeah, I want to jump in there and let's get it. I can help with this, right? So great coaches, that's the awareness, fit, focus, intentions, talents. The next component, coaching. The next component is the mindset, right? Great coaches have an amazing mindset, right? And then the acronym for that is LPOs, right? So the L is limits. And if you limit yourself, you limit yourself. I'm going to say that one again for you. If you limit yourself, you limit yourself. Guess who's the only person that can hold us back from achieving great things? Me. That's who. Me. Right? So if I understand that, hey, it ain't no limit. Right? There is no limit to the great things that I can do if I'm willing to put the work in. So if you limit yourself, you limit yourself. The P is possibilities. The possibilities are possible. I'm going to say that again. The possibilities are possible. Y'all, I told you my story. Where I came from, single parent mom. You know, there's some other things. Y'all know the struggle, single parent. Y'all know that. Right? Had some crazy things happen throughout my life I still don't talk about. Right? But I stand in front of you as an author. I stand in front of you as a guy that's been blessed to achieve some really cool things. Right? And I can tell you that the possibilities are possible. Right? And so if you're that assistant coach and you want to go do great things and do and be and see or whatever, hey, it's possible. It's possible for you to do that. I promise you that. Okay? The O is opportunities. The O is opportunities. And opportunities bring opportunities. I want to share this quick story with you. So growing up in my town, I had my little league baseball coach. He was my elementary school principal, Mr. McDaniel. I might even smile when I say his name. Love that guy. Hey, I wanted to grow up and be like Mr. McDaniel. Man, that dude, I'm going to break it down to y'all though. So, hey, he would wear the penny loafers with, man, I got on loafers. Yeah, I wanted to be like Mr. McDaniel, right? I wanted to grow up and be that guy. So, you know, all I knew was, hey, work hard. My mama made sure I worked hard, did right, treat people right, do things the right way. That's all I knew, right? So little did I know, people saw that. Mr. McDaniel saw that, right? I go to graduate from college, broke college kid. I apply for a job in Spring ISD at P Junior High. I didn't know that the principal at that school knew Mr. McDaniel. I didn't know that. I just know I needed a job. I was broke. I was let's get it, right? And so that principal calls Mr. McDaniel. It's like, hey, I got this Chip Baker guy that's applied for a job here in my school. Can you tell me a little something about him, right? He's like, oh, man, he's a great guy. He's a hard worker. He's going to do things right. He's going to take care of business. He'll be an asset to your team. Man, hey, that principal hired me. That principal hired me because of what Mr. McDaniel said, not because of my experience, because I had no experience, right? It was my first job, right? So I tell you that story because I want you to know that when you're in the moment and you're present, what happens to you later determines on what you do today. Opportunities will bring you opportunities if you're in the moment, taking care of your business, doing things the right way, treating people right, being on point. If you're asked to do something, go above and beyond. People see that and you will get an opportunity from that. I'm the evidence and the research of that. For me to be here today, opportunities bring opportunities. Thanks, Coach. All right, the last thing, coaching. The last thing is actions. So we talked about all of these things. Yeah, we can be aware. Yeah, Coach, we can have the right mindset. But if we know all those things and we don't take actions, put that crap to work, then it don't mean anything, right? So I have a SHG principle is what I use. And this is what I use in my life. Like, I'm not just saying, hey, guys, coaches, I'm here speaking, SHG. No, bro. Hey, this is what I do in my life every day, right? This has been my player rules. My player rules. This has been in my classroom. This has been my classroom rules, right? The SHG principle. The S is show up. Keep it simple, right? If you're supposed to be somewhere at a certain time, have your butt there early. If you're here, be present and in the moment. Do what you're asked to do, right? Show up. The H, have a great attitude. This is a good one. Get ready. It's a good one right here. You probably want to write this one. All right. Gratitude is the attitude that determines your altitude. Coaching. Gratitude is the attitude that determines your altitude. Well, realistically, we're not perfect. Are we capable of doing that every day? No. But the goal is to give everything you got in that moment for that day. So if I just got 90% in the tank, I'm going to give it to you. I just got 70 in the tank, I'm going to give it to you. I don't know. I may not have ate at home. I may just got 60 in the tank. Y'all know that life, right? Y'all see that? Don't care about the math. Bro, my stomach hurt. Y'all know that, right? Yeah, they may just got 60 in the tank today. Give it to me. Whatever you got, give it, right? And so when you show up, have a great attitude, and give your all today, do y'all agree that you get better? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do. All right. So at the end of the day, I reflect, then I do the same thing tomorrow. SHG. Good day. Yeah. Reflect. Next day. SHG. Good day. Right? So you see where I'm going. So if I do that for a week, that's a good week. Right? If I do that for a month, that's a good month. Year. It's a good year. Right? Years. So now if I do that for the remainder of my life, I just SHG today. Show up, have a great attitude today, give my all every moment of each day. What it will allow me to do is when I get to go see the big man, it will allow me to not have just left a legacy. It will have allowed me to leave a legacy every day by my day-to-day actions. And that's what a great assistant coach does, guys. That's why it's important for you to be intentional about being intentional. So that's my time. I was going to review, but that's my time. If there's anything I can do to help you guys, Chip Baker, have a YouTube channel podcast, Chip Baker, The Success Chronicles. Check it out. Some of the guys in here, coaches, know me. They got my cell number. If there's anything I can do for you guys, please let me know. Like I said when I started, man, I know the life. You can't get enough good people around your kids. You can't get enough positivity around your kids and your coaches. So if there's anything that I can do for you, please use me as a resource. Thank you guys for your time. Go get it.
Go get it.